And finally, today we're going to talk about Keys 7, adjusting to changes. So we've really gotten a lot of feedback, but we need to do something with it. It doesn't do any good to get all this information or take surveys or ask a lot of questions if we don't do anything with this information. And actually, one of the most powerful things you can do is to take feedback from people and show them that you've implemented the changes in your organization or in your product based on what they've told you. Now, when I did CMP University, I got a lot of feedback, and some of the students commented that they were really amazed that I actually did something with the feedback that I got, or that sometimes I made changes almost immediately because they gave me a good idea of a way to improve the class. And that really went a long way with impressing them. But partly because I listened to them, and partly because they were involved in the process. Now remember this axiom, involvement equals commitment. The more people are involved in something, including your product, the more committed they're going to be to it. When we talk about changes, though, when adjusting to changes, there's constant change. There's not really anything new about that sentence. I hear people say that all the time. Oh, it's just change is happening all the time. Yeah, absolutely. So that's definitely a constant, is that there's always going to be change. But some things don't change, like principles, things like gravity, things like the 7 keys to marketing. So as long as you're doing marketing, you're going to need to follow these principles in one way or another. So part of the goal of adjusting to changes is to really go back and continue to revise. So you're going to go all the way back to key 1 and really start all over again. Start this whole process all over again. It's really cyclical. You're never really done with the marketing process. So you want to go back and look over again and maybe even revise your SWOT analysis on a regular basis. Not necessarily do the whole thing again, but take a look at it again. Or if there's significant changes in your market or to your product, to your organization, you might need to do the whole SWOT again. You want to look at your mission statement. Make sure you're in alignment with it. Either you need to change your mission statement or you need to change what you're doing as an organization. Look at your goals. Are you fulfilling your goals? Are you reaching your short-term and your long-term goals? Are you hitting your benchmarks? Do you have alignment and synergy within your organization? You really need to look at this on a regular basis. Set some time aside where you can say, hey, are we really going where we set out? Especially if you've done all this hard work, you have a SWOT analysis, you create a mission statement, you've really gone through this with your organization, you really need to go back and look at that again on a regular basis. And are you building relationships? Are you using all these tools to build relationships with your customers? Are you using all of your integrated marketing communication tools effectively? And are they all geared towards building relationships and pushing people down the funnel? And again, as you do all these things and you continue to improve, make sure you're showing the results to your customers and to your internal employees, because involvement equals commitment, and the more they're seeing that what they're giving back to you and what they're telling you is making a difference in how you're using your organization and how you're promoting your product, the bigger the difference it's going to make to them.